They thought tearing down my bridge would intimidate me. But they didn't know I'm a federal judge, and federal protection has a way of making people regret crossing the law. Karen and the HOA had taken their power trips to new extremes. One morning, I received a video showing bulldozers tearing down the bridge that connected my ranch to the main road. The bridge wasn't just a convenience, it was my property, and their actions were blatant overreach. Most people would panic. I didn't. I am a federal judge, and I know how law and authority work. But I also know when to act strategically. Instead of yelling or threatening, I immediately documented the damage, recorded the incident, and contacted federal law enforcement to ensure my property was protected. Karen and the HOA had assumed I was just another ranch owner they could intimidate. They didn't realize that any further harassment would not only be illegal, but could carry serious federal consequences. The news of the bridge destruction spread through the neighborhood, and board members began to realize their mistake too late. When I confronted the HOA at their next meeting, I brought legal orders, federal protection notices, and evidence of their trespass. Karen tried to argue, her usual arrogance evaporating when she saw the documents. Every word she had used to justify the demolition crumbled. My calm authority left the board scrambling for excuses, while neighbors looked on stunned. Over the next days, the board faced official warnings. The bridge was quickly rebuilt under my supervision, with security cameras and federal monitoring ensuring no further attempts at intimidation. Karen's threats became meaningless, her power stripped by the law she had underestimated. The incident became a lesson in misjudged authority. Karen and the HOA assumed dominance through fear, but they hadn't accounted for someone who could play their game on a whole new level. The bridge was more than timber and steel. It was proof that arrogance and intimidation have limits, especially when they encounter federal oversight. By the end of the week, my ranch was fully restored, the HOA humiliated, and Karen left powerless to interfere. Justice had been served, without a single aggressive confrontation on my part, only strategic preparation, knowledge, and the backing of the law.
I am Liam, and trust me, the next HOA story is even worse. Subscribe now.